Obviously, devastating news. I'm heartbroken, speechless, gutted. We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp, and I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event, the whole undercard. Opportunity has been ripped from all of us, but I do value Mike's health first and foremost. Love that guy. I have so much respect for him, and I want Mike to be healthy. And he says he still is going to knock me out, and I bought myself some time. So Mike is still talking shit over there. But Mike, if you want to do this, like you said, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, you've said you want to do this in Q4. You just need a little bit of time. So I'm ready whenever you are. This is too big of an opportunity. I think this fight's going to change the world, and I turn all my L's into W's. That's a motto I live by, and the universe makes no mistakes. So let's see what's in store. But sorry this didn't work out. To everyone, the fans, love you guys.
Hey guys, it's Lovelxce, and it's time for an update on my reading of Jake Paul versus Tyson, done a bit ago. I made a chart about their tentative fight on April 5th, 2024. There were strong signs of the fight happening. Mars, trine the ascendant by 3 degrees and 17 minutes from Pisces in the 9th house, talked of real intent in a fight happening in a little over 3 months. And July 20th is a little over 3 months from April 5th. Mars conjunct Saturn, an aspect showing a fight coming from Paul to Tyson, said the same. Timing isn't always as fabulously obvious in the charts, but it was here twice, and something I overlooked before. The relationship of Paul and Tyson's planets in the chart also showed strong signs of the fight happening. And down below, thousands of tickets were sold for Netflix's first anticipated live fight, and Paul and Tyson heavily promoted it on social media. And so what was this major issue? However, and I'm glad I included this in my video, I saw a very important caveat that the fight may not happen at all or be delayed because Mercury is retrograde. And this is a lesson I learned from a reading I did not publicize on Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg fighting. When Mercury is retrograde and representing something important in the chart, it can show someone changing their mind or going back on a commitment, or things happening slowly and with delay. Before I had even finished my first initial video, Tyson did change his mind when the fight was modified from exhibitionist to being professionally recorded. This was a minor change though, and I didn't feel it really reflected the dark troubling energy of Mercury retrograde heading back towards the sun. As the stars forewarned, Tyson postponed the fight due to health reasons. Mercury ruled Tyson's house of illness, and it being retrograde and moving towards the sun was very inauspicious future forward. In Eastern astrology, Mercury is also related to ulcers. Something very uncanny, or really just another correlation of the stars, is that the sun rules long-distance trips for Tyson in my original chart, and Tyson's 9th house of travel is at 29 degrees, a critical degree. So, with Mercury moving to the sun, in a conjunction especially, this all showed a possible health crisis when traveling abroad, and Aries, the sign the sun is in, likely in a hot climate. A news outlet reported, lost the source.
Boxing fans are going to have to wait a little longer to see Mike Tyson and Jake Paul do battle in the ring. Tyson's ulcer flared during a recent flight across the country from Miami to Los Angeles, forcing him to see the doctor, who said he will need to limit his activity to light training, which will affect his preparation for the upcoming fight. During a follow-up consultation on Thursday with medical professionals on his recent ulcer flare-up, the recommendation is for Mike Tyson to do minimal to light training over the next few weeks and then return to full training with no limitations, read a statement from Most Valuable Promotions, the fight promoter.
So, the chart was saying, Tyson would postpone the fight due to a health crisis experienced while traveling abroad, an ulcer instead of a mental issue, and likely the act of traveling itself may be part of the cause. And Mercury in the sign Aries also suggests to me intense training played a large part, and that he likely caused this damage to himself in Aryan fashion. Now we have a deeper understanding of why the opponent loses that explained in theory in part 1. Lastly, another interesting note, Tyson's illness was shown by the sign Aries, and this usually shows, as all cardinal signs do, something that passes quickly. The New York Post reports,
The 57-year-old Tyson suffered an ulcer flare-up that caused him to become nauseous and dizzy with about a half hour left before landing on a Sunday, May 26th flight from Miami to Los Angeles. Thankfully, his representative stated that the former heavyweight boxing champion is doing great. Tyson confirmed Tuesday, May 28th, that he is, quote, feeling 100%, end quote.
I do hope that he recovers well and passes on this fight altogether, but Tyson is stubborn and he made the statement. I want to thank my fans around the world for their support and understanding during this time. Unfortunately, due to my ulcer flare-up, I have been advised by my doctor to lighten my training for a few weeks to rest and recover. My body is in better overall shape than it has been since the 1990s, and I will be back to my full training schedule soon. Jake Paul, this may have brought you some time, but in the end, you will still be knocked out and out of boxing for good. I appreciate everyone's patience and can't wait to deliver an unforgettable performance later this year. Sounds very confident, doesn't he? However, Marca, a sports website, reports.
World Boxing News has reported that one blow to Tyson's stomach in a fight with Paul could put his health in immediate and serious danger, and as such, there is now only a remote possibility that the two men will ever step in the ring and touch gloves. It is perhaps telling that Most Valuable Promotions, which represents Paul, has begun offering refunds to fans even before a new date for the fight has been announced.
It's better if this fight never happens. Nevertheless, I do see a lot of glory ahead for Jake in his boxing career. It is undeniable with the sun in Aries in the 10th house in my original chart, but longevity may be an issue. The stars also make me wonder about the reality of these wins. In any event, I see him empowered a lot by a mixture of external forces and general good fortune, more than actual skill and personal strength. We'll see what other updates are in store. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this update.